Good to be back. Hello everyone, your Versus Weeb is back for a reaction that I said I won't do again. Things change. Speaking of which, you may be wondering why I'm different. More importantly, why am I Zangetsu? Put a pin on that. Today, I am gonna be back to reacting to Death Battle and their new video, Boweser vs. Eggman. As you probably would guess, I'm not too into this matchup. But then again, I wasn't into Joker vs. Giorno, and that episode rocked. Mainly because I actually like Persona and JoJo's, so I got the best of both worlds in this episode. But for this matchup, not gonna lie, the trailers are heavily carrying this one. But given the fact that the music rocks and they had the heart to give Bowser a voice, yes! Gives me hope for this episode. But before we get into that, I think I need to address the elephant in the room. If you want to skip this part, go on ahead. I'll put a timestamp here, and I'll be sure to put chapters down below so you can skip this part entirely. So as you all know, if you actually follow my YouTube, I was moving countries, and so I couldn't make my Versus trailers. In replacement, I started making Versus edits, which you guys obviously liked. Like, really liked. As in, my most popular one has 3K views on it. However, will I continue making my Versus trailers? Possibly. It's gonna take me a while to get back into it, but I'm not quitting doing those. I mean, Freddy vs. Pennywise happened. But my future for this channel is still up in the air, so don't expect Versus trailers if I ultimately discontinue that. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get into the reaction. Bowser vs. Eggman, let's begin.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Oh yeah. Before that,
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman,
the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks.
Oh yeah.
Not alone. He's Wiz and I'm Poopy.
Yeah, no shit, they got an army, mate!
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Right.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Let's fuck it up!
Koopa side, princess, it's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself.
Bowser!
The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts.
Can I just ask the whole star child thing? Someone explain down below, please.
Of the Mushroom World, the Koopa Clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of
Gee, I wonder why.
jump farming for one-ups.
Yeah.
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun.
Cause fuck off, you overgrown fucking turtle.
Infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle.
I swear, I never got the love angle there. Oh my god. It's like this guy Bowser is just fucking horny for some reason. Like, that just comes out of the blue. Like, what the fuck?
And another
fucking castle.
Only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad.
Does Bowser own all of the castles? Because
Mario Brothers.
That would explain a lot.
Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him. Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot
A
of
saw
punishment.
trap.
The weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the
Let
Koopa
her
King doesn't
rip,
just breathe
bitch!
fire and control lava. He commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from
Put on your
his face,
faces
hitting the earth
with the
a
gas
slap,
cloud.
inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah.
Wizard
This
Tortuga.
manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the
Sorcerer
toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's
Damn.
not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, I don't
Weren't those perfect clones made out of bubbles, though? I feel like that would be easy for them to be popped.
No! I stole those coins fair and square!
Bowser
Congratulations,
decades
Wario,
hoarding
you
treasures,
lost coins.
magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he
talked
does.
about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard.
I think
A
that's
man
his
after
arrogance
my own
speaking.
heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The
Koopa
An
Troop.
army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha plants,
First in,
Goofers, and
first
Lakitus
out.
use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey.
Wait, Bowser has those guys too?
We'd be
That
here
explains a
forever
lot.
cutting down the smoke
Oh,
fries,
feet
moves,
finish, what the
sentient
fuck?
monsters with feet, and more.
It was imperative
Oh, it's a
for Bowser
football
to make
team.
a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek
Ghost.
focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning...
So, you know, very
enemies.
helpful
We're
if
swapping
you
my
didn't
items
guess.
to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Speaking of items, most
Damn
enemies
you.
use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make
How?
frequent use of Tanuki tails, and
How?
Bowser can really get into the cat role play. But as the
That's
Koopa Troop
weird.
grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like
Maybe.
his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point.
Bowser took them in and even
Yeah,
trained
good
them
point.
in
Why-
dark magic.
What's the
So
difference?
no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an
Spoiled.
understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That
Holy
Golden Bowser
shit.
was basically his
Bowser
attempt at
Jr.,
elementary
you
school
are
art
insane.
class.
And I
Oh,
bet
and Bowser, you are
still has
crazier
some on the
for
brain.
letting your
But
son do
really,
that.
The king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's talking smack.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little overkill.
But that's
Just
Bowser's
one punch
style.
From Giant Bowser launched a
That's
castle
Bowser's
out
style,
of
you know?
Orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering
Yeah.
how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this
Yep.
isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
Damn.
Don't bully his kids.
That
especially
ad,
if
I
he falls
swear.
into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That
Holy
stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash
shit.
Bowser's Dark Fury,
Ooh,
a form
my
whose very
God,
steps
that
cause
form.
widespread natural disasters.
Damn,
Okay,
bitch.
seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Holy
Anything the
shit,
king imagines, He
motherfucker.
makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And
Holy
remember those painted
damn.
worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the
You
staircase
asshole.
that goes on and on
And on and on and on and on and on and on and on and on and
He
on.
also stole ultra powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can
The
mold
Wonder
reality
Flower?
like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone,
Damn.
which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his
Holy
most
shit.
iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
The invincibility
Infant power
stars, as I
aka
like calling
Lumas,
them.
can become whole galaxies. They
I
also
think
ferried
most
Mario
people
across the
call them
universe
that.
in 3 seconds.
Because they
That's
basically make you
489
invincible.
quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the
Yeah,
Big Daddy
shit.
Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything?
It's a me, Mario.
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black
What
hole.
in
Thanks, Space God, that
the
Rosalina showed up to
fuck,
save the day.
Mario?
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed
Bitch
by
slap.
another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this
Yeah, so bro
crazy
is honestly
OP
tough as
fire turtle had to
nails.
fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of
Because
him.
fuck
With all
my
his
dark
power,
version,
it's
that
no
could
wonder
only
he
be
still
one
hasn't
Bowser.
conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a
Yeah.
crew of outcasts and miscreants like him.
Yeah.
Ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes.
Yes.
But also, when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So.
He's a baddie through and through who
Oh,
will
yeah, he
teleport through
is.
space and time to show you what's what. Because
To
he's
save his
no
younger
ordinary
self.
Koopa. Make way for the king.
Game over, Mario.
This battle is sponsored by Prime.
So now that that was Bowser, let's see what Eggman has. Because as far as I know, Sonic is just as crazy as Mario. In terms of the type of shit that happens in their series. And I'm talking about the games, not the comics.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility, where people are free as the wind. Isn't
Yeah.
it disgusting?
Isn't it
Now
boring?
imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any
Yeah.
brilliant mind. He's
Dr.
a genius at
Ivo
heart who knows the
Robotnik.
dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad
Eggman.
scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to
Also,
create world
I
peace
noticed
through
that there's lack of
technology.
cutaway
But then
gags
his
here.
beloved granddaughter,
Oh, well.
Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up.
Fucking dicks. Fucking dicks is all I can call them.
Up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect
Boo
and
fucking
envy
who?
tainted Ivo's goals of following
Who?
Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the
Yeah.
world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
Oh,
No, you'd be
yeah.
craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land,
Goddamn.
a capital of science.
A
And this
capital
paradise
science,
would have
you
worked
say?
just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For
Stupid
years,
hedgehog.
plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any
Yeah.
good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun,
Yeah.
a cloning ray, mind control cannons.
Bro's
a
got
flying armada,
all the
typical
shit he
evil scientist
needs.
stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then
Damn,
there's the
bitch.
metal virus,
Stupid ads.
which transmutes organic tissue
Apologies.
into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it.
How?
Whoopsie.
And when he's
Are
not
you
duping you with decoys,
My
he's
God.
riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's
The
lightweight
Eggmobile.
maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into
Kinda
big bad
lame
mechs like the
looking,
Egg
yeah.
Walker or the Death Egg Robot.
Death
His
Egg.
giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant.
Damn,
It's like having an
bitch.
atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long
Yeah, a
list
little
of
bit
combat
crazy, you know?
situations. Some look like knights, others
Bro,
use
beef-
extraterrestrial sources
bro,
like the
beef
Wisp,
is-
and then
beef's
there's
with
the
a
orbital
hedgehog.
bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which
Yeah.
can annihilate stars. Poof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
Not to say
Motherfucker.
Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills.
A
it's got
dragon
missiles,
mech?
It's got a whole lot
Okay,
of
bro
fun.
has
My
tastes.
God whiz. I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is
Yeah.
in his grasp yet.
One problem.
Maybe.
Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of.
Kinda.
Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others. So
Yeah,
he just built his
the-
own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers.
Hell
Bloodbombers,
yeah,
crab meats, caterpillars, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit. The hard-boiled heavies.
The
Really leaning into
hard-boiled
the egg
heavies.
thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety
Yeah,
of troops,
maybe.
even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're
Yeah.
not Scratch and Grounder. But
Damn.
that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite Robo Faker.
Metal
Metal
Sonic.
Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when
Yeah.
upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis. And with
Damn.
enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of
Holy
many trump
shit.
cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands,
Damn.
it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas changing gravity or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when
Meh.
used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby
Planets?
granted Eggman the Lightman form.
What?
Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though
Damn.
it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby
Oh
isn't
my
the
God.
only souped-up gem Eggman
That
has.
actually
He
looks
has used the
awesome. I
Jewel
want
Sword
it
to make a
now.
earth-shattering egg
Now I'm
blizzard.
sounding like
Then,
instant.
on
The
more than
fuck?
one
Oh,
occasion,
anyways.
he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know,
How?
the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is
Damn.
already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up
Yeah.
millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's
Where
at
did
the
you
police
put-
impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving
Good luck,
grace.
mates.
He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's
Wow.
great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any
Yeah.
good daddy, gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard
Yeah.
of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty
The
even
Endor.
Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds,
The Endor.
Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And
Holy
kill some
shit.
pretty terrifying bosses, like
Yeah.
Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like
You see
picture
what I
paper.
mean by Sonic being a lot more on crack than Mario?
Eggman's best
What the
machines can run
fuck?
indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself.
This
Solaris
is the
extended
most
his chaos
cracked
across
shit
multiple timelines in about
on
20
in
seconds,
Sonic's
or
history,
73
and it's in
billion
Sonic
times light
06.
It's funny though. While Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah,
Perhaps.
Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out,
Yeah.
critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Oh yeah.
Whiz, you help me!
What?
Alright, now it's time for the fight we're all been waiting for. Oh my god, I can't wait! Let's see this fight!
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Oh my god, I swear the live actions. Oh, death. Come on. Stupid ad. Apologies.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
Oh my god.
What a joke! I am Dr. Eggman, your genius overlord.
Also, I came to make an announcement. Nice reference, epic line. So Eggman, I swear. Right, showtime. Alright. God damn, this 2D, I swear. Yes, there it is!
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better. That's a decoy, you idiot.
His power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Of course, that line. Crush him! Fight, yes! Holy cow. Ooh, Metal Sonic. Good God.
It's too late. All according to plan.
You've
All
lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Come on, yes!
Time.
Showtime, fucker. Yes. This is awesome. Oh my god, I can feel the hype. Yes, Sage! Sage coming in clutch! Oh, never mind.
I'll crush you.
Yes! Yes, sir! I swear, this is awesome. Is Eggman about to win this? Nope.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Oh my god. This is... Well, there goes Metal Sonic. And there goes the... Oh.
The Death Egg! Max power!
There we go. Do it! Eggman! Yes! Give it to me! Oh my god, that was awesome. Whoa.
Curses! Sage, fire it again!
What the? Uh-oh. What?
So long, Doctor.
Oh, come on. Oh. And there goes Dr. Eggman.
KO!
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns
Yeah.
out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
Holy
First up
shit.
is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot
Yeah.
could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's
Damn,
strength is
bitch.
certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus,
Yeah.
while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win
Yeah.
stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that
Way
moot
too many
point.
to
Aside
count.
from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's
So he
all
needs-
natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't
Damn.
even a robot.
Meaning he wins the
Yeah.
war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But
Okay.
definitely not for intelligence. Come
Yeah.
on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot. Usually. Just
Usually.
really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever
Obvious.
gets bested by brains.
Easy dub.
Obviously.
Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in,
Trump cards.
items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom
Yeah.
Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to
Okay,
alter
so
the universe.
Death Battle is showing
Also,
alternate
the Green
scenes.
Stone's
Alright,
ability
that
to
makes
wish
sense.
anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as
Damn.
much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting
Yeah.
fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which
Yeah.
means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and
Yeah,
rockets.
look at
Metal
all that.
Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are
Obviously.
practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by
You
just
suck.
To Eggman, it's hard
Teamwork.
to command
Damn.
those with free will. Hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the
Yeah.
Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really
Yeah.
hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also,
Yeah,
secret
about
weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's
Damn.
power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans
Holy
to take on the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their
Yeah.
conquests makes it clear. The Eggman
About
Empire
that.
took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was
Yeah,
no pushover.
definitely.
His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the
That
biggest
was
fight
an
of his life.
awesome
But
fight.
the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
I think it's
Eggman
safe to
tried
say
to
Death
coach
Battle
the king,
cooked.
And now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
And a wonderful breakfast
Time
item.
on Death Battle.
Wonder what it is. Yep. There it is.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Hopefully that won't be a disappointment. Alright, so I got some time to think about this episode after my hype reaction, and it's still amazing. The voice acting, the references, the music, the animation. This has the energy of the Kamen Rider X Super Sentai Superhero Tyson movie. It just feels like it was made for people who are fans of both Mario and Sonic. It's got fan service, Easter eggs, amazing fights. Everyone in this fight played their parts well, and the ending was amazing. And kudos to the animators, they absolutely cooked. This fight didn't live up to my expectation, it surpassed it. Next time is Among Us vs Fall Guys. Don't have high hopes for this fight, but I'm still gonna react to it regardless. After all, Death Battle has surprised me with fights that I have little to no expectations for, but still blew me away. Also, would you guys like me to continue doing this reaction video? These reaction videos. If you want me to continue, just let me know. That's all for today. See you all next time. Have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Take care, everyone.